It seems like everybody has the same kind of story about Kyle, you know, just a humble, good guy from Texas, and just, I think the whole BMX world, you know, community just kind of came together with a respect for him of just what a great bike rider he was.
He was like a brother and an idol, and to see him, you know, going, it hurts, man. It hurts, but, you know, more than anything, he would want us to smile, man, and remember him and all the good things he did.
He always had that effortless style on the gate, and my dad videoed it and showed me for years, and I was always trying to copy his gate start. So yeah, he's definitely someone who's very highly respected and is going to be missed.
Yeah, I grew up looking up to Kyle. He's the smoothest guy ever to ride a bike. He's one of the greatest. His career that's spanned over a decade. The race that stands out for me is the 07 Worlds in Canada between him and Kalen. I'd been racing in Australia for a couple of years there and had seen Kalen ride and knew what he could do. And so seeing him and Kalen throw down in that main and Kyle just holding him off every straight and every turn, that was unreal to watch.
He was the guy I wanted to ride like. He's the guy that I studied on film, and now we're here in Orlando, and I'm thinking about him bump jumping into the first corner, and you know, that was what, 8 years ago, and still no one does stuff like that.
And there was a race in Salt Lake City, and we kept passing these guys from the hotel to the track. It was like 6 miles. It was a far ride, bike ride. Kept passing Kyle Bennett and his buddy riding back and forth to the track from the hotel. They didn't even have a room at the hotel, I don't think, and they didn't have a car. So we pulled over and asked them, you know, what was going on. They're like, oh, we don't have a place to stay, we don't have a car. So we ended up letting Kyle stay with us. And it's funny because Kyle's like, yo, do I owe you any money or anything? And Brian Foster was like, no, but when you hit it big, because we knew that he would, even though he's just this little goofy kid from Texas, you know, you pay it forward to somebody else that needs the help. And I'll be darned if you didn't.
I just love riding with the guy. I mean, being at the center, being blessed with his presence after the 08 Olympics and going through 2012 with that guy there, and just the way he handled things and how calm and cool and everything he was, and seeing that and with his riding really influenced me, and it was cool to be there with him and share some ideas and just the good laughs at the center with him was great. His presence, I mean, just that smile and that feeling that everything's all right, win, lose, or draw. I mean, he really brought that to the table, like made me realize, like, man, I just had a bad weekend, and some people have that. You can't win every weekend, and that's just how he was. I mean, always bounce back for the next one, and that guy was always on top no matter what.
The most overdue statement, but just have fun, man, and realize why I do this, because I love to do it and get out there and have fun on my bike and do some turn bars, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the gate. In the gate right now is Kyle Bennett's mother, Donnell, and his bicycle. Right now, if we could make one last call for Kyle Bennett to the gate. Number 88, your three-time UCI world champion, to the gate, please. I can't hear you, Texas. Make some noise. Joining Donnell down at the finish line right now, B.A. Anderson, Bernie Anderson Sr., and Clayton John, all family members of Kyle Bennett. They've known him his whole life, as many of us in the building have. giving our condolences to Kyle, and I know you guys have everybody representing that. Everybody with their KB88 stickers, shirts, hats, t-shirts, patches. Thank you guys for remembering Kyle, and we'll never forget. Also want to send a shout out and one last call to one of our amateur racers that we lost this week. Number 9, Jordan McMullen.
All right. Big applause for Kyle Bennett, guys. The last standing ovation for Kyle Bennett. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, guys.
I think we can do better than that. Make some noise, Texas!